Welcome to the room of the Last Supper. Let's start with that. That room is not from the time of Jesus. That room is from at least 12th century. I remember the story: building, destroying, building, destroying, building, destroying. Then in that case, if that was the room, and we already know that the Jews here had to give a room for free to everyone, and we know that usually it was the upper room. Then because of it, we had to climb to the top. Let's talk about what's happened here. If it's a Passover meal, because we are Catholic and that's what we know, then that was a nice meal. We used to drink a lot of wine, we used to eat a lot of food, and at the end, Jesus says something that the Jews are not talking about it, and actually it's not part of the Passover meal. He said, one of you will betray me, and then he said, eat that bread. This is my body, drink that wine, this is my blood. Then, let's face it, in every church that we are visiting, then in every Mass, every day, the priest is doing it. You're eating the holy bread, hostia. Then, communion. Who did it here? Jesus himself. Then this is the first time that someone prepared that service, that Mass. Then we can actually say that this is the first church ever. That's how I see that place, all right? Then, but the room of the Last Supper is not only for that. Remember that after Jesus ascended in heaven, he told them to go back and wait for a sign. And that is Pentecost. Holy fire went down and people started to talk with strange languages. And the message was to spread Christianity all over. Then in that case, that room is not only the first church ever, it's the center of Christianity. This is how important that room for me. And in that room we did so many other things. Doubting Thomas, to wash the feet of the disciples. Then it's just more than that. Then, at the 14th century, that room was part of the church. Beneath us, there's another room that we are going to visit it, and this is the tomb of King David that belonged to the Jews. The Jews wanted the building for themselves. The Christians wanted the building for themselves. Then they went to the mummies, to the Muslims who controlled the city, and the Muslims looked at the Jews and said, King David is only for us too. He was one of the prophets. Then go away, dear Jews. And then they climb to here and say, Jesus was part of our prophets. Then go away, dear Christians. And they turned that building into a mosque. That what you can see from the mosque, look at the windows, look at the steel windows, look how beautiful it is. It's totally a Muslim thing. You can see some sentences in Arabic, yeah. And look at that beautiful site there. That actually marks where Mecca is. You know, when a Muslim pray, they pray through Mecca. And that's a mihrab. Another thing that he did, can you see a window there? Beneath the window to the right, there is inscription. It says, it was written down, we took that room for the pagans. Pagans are Christians because we believe in idols according to them, and we turned it into a holy site. When we came in 1948, we turned it into a room that opened to everyone, Christians, Jews, and Muslims. Because it's guiding there, let me show you two things that makes me happy in that room. Look at that column. Do you understand that? Look at that column. You can see a falcon mother. And now in Hebrew, there's no it. And I cannot say it to my dog. It's a shield. Then it will stop because of it. Then let's see if it will stop. If not, I will prepare another movie. Then you can see the column. You can see a falcon mother who couldn't feed her own chicks. Then she decided to feed her own chicks from her own flesh. This is the story of the room of the Last Supper. It's that guy. All right, here it is. This is a stamp. That room was a room of the Last Supper, at least at the time of the Crusader. And down here, that leads us to the tomb of King David. Yeah, I hope that the video will be okay. Look at those stairs. That leads to another tomb, a replica of the tomb of King David. The Jews couldn't go to the original tomb. They could go once a year to a replica of King David's tomb, which is in Shavuot, Pentecost. And at Pentecost, Shavuot, it's open. You can actually go to see it. And this is the room of the Last Supper. Beautiful, isn't it?
So that was the table for the Last Supper?
No, we don't know. At that time, people used to sit on the floor.
Yeah, because we saw this.